Now we are seeing the next problem. So here two cylinders are given. So the cylinder one diameter is 25 mm, cylinder 2 diameter is 70, and the weight of the smaller cylinder is 50, and the weight of the larger cylinder is 200 Newton. Okay, now two cases are there, two conditions are there. The first condition is the surface AB is horizontal. This is the original diagram. That is horizontal. Then second case, the surface is 30-degree inclined. So that diagram we have to draw. We are making this AB into 30-degree inclined. Okay. So now let me see the free body diagram. We have to draw the free body diagram for O1 and O2, and you have to solve all those things. We want to find out what is the thing to be found out. We know the weight, we know the diameter. What is the thing to be found out at this condition? O5, O6, O4, and here one contact. Four contact places are there. So for these four contact areas, some reaction force will be developed. So we have to find out reaction at O5, reaction at O6, reaction at O4, and the reaction at between O1 and O2. Okay, clear? I hope this is clear. So now we can move on to the solving of this one. First of all, consider the point O2. Considering O2. For O2, I am drawing the free body diagram. Anything you can consider was O2. So O4, reaction at O4 will be in this direction, right? So I am taking here as RO4. Okay. Here it will come principle of transmissibility. I am making here RO4. Okay. Next, this is the O2 junction. Okay. Okay. So here any other contact is here. Why I am trying this one first? There is the reason is here because here two contacts plus one, three unknown values will be there. If you are processing O1 first, three unknown will be there. But if you are processing this one, two unknowns will be there. Easily you can do that. Okay, right. RO4, then the weight is the larger one. Weight is 200. That will be acting in the downward direction, 200 Newton. Then now another one contact is here. No contact in the base. So here one contact is there. So it will be the inclined one. The center to the center. Then you got to note it. The center to the center. From this O1 to the O2. So I am dotted lines. I am connecting this. So making a right angle triangle here for calculating the angle because we don't know the angle. So while considering this cylinder, this will be from here to here. While considering this one from there to here. So RO1 to O2 here. RO2 to O1. Okay, clear? So these two things, when you are considering O1, you have to take O2 O1. When you are considering O2, O1 to O2. But both the values will be same. Our O2O1 is equal to our O2O1 because these two things are magnitude will be same. Newton's law says that the magnitude will be same but in opposite directions. Okay, right? So O2 we are making this arrow. So this will we know that from this means this will be to the first quadrant. This will be to the first quadrant. If it comes in third quadrant, we are making the principle of transmissibility to the third quadrant. So RO1, O2. Okay, clear? So here, this is horizontal force, this is vertical force, this is inclined force. So when some inclined force is coming, so we need to calculate the theta value here. So the theta, we have to calculate the theta. So that theta will be this theta, right? That theta will be same as this theta. Okay, right. Now, what is the value for theta? We have to calculate from this diagram. So I am making a triangle here for calculating the theta. This theta will be same here if it is going here theta. Everything is same, right? So we are making angle will be same, but it will not change. So theta. So here O2 is this. This is O1. This is another point. AB is here. So we are marking it as C. Okay. So this distance, this distance, this distance. So by we know that in right angle triangle, We have the theorem that if two things are known, one angle and one side, or two side is known, means we can calculate the other value. So here we need to calculate the beta. So we need the two sides, maybe opposite, adjacent or hypotenuse. Two sides values we need. So here you just listen. The total is given as 80 centimeter. Total is 80 centimeter. This one is 25. This one is 70. The diameter is given. So what may be the value? So this is total 80. Okay, total is given as 80. Okay, total is given as 80. And this distance is equal to from center to this. This is the radius. This is the radius of this circle, this cylinder. Okay, so this radius and this radius, if you are minusing this one and this one, you will get this value. Total is 80. Total value is 80. Total value is 80 minus. What is the radius of this? Diameter is 70. So radius is 35 minus this radius. This radius is total is 25. That is 12.5. So equal to 80 minus 80 minus 35 minus 12.5 equal to 32.5. You got the value of this one is 32.5. So this will be 32.5. No problem. Okay, then you have to calculate this value. Is it possible? Not possible. Taking this diameter or height, nothing is given. So this distance calculation is not possible. Then you can proceed to the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, see this. This is the radius of this. This is the radius of this. So this radius is 35. This is 12.5. What is 35 plus 12.5? 47.5. So this value is 47.5. Now you know the value of adjacent side. You know the value of hypotenuse. So opposite side is not known. So adjacent, hypotenuse. So you know that cos theta. So cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. So 32.5 divided by 47.5. So 32.5 divided by 47.5 is equal to 0 and something. That is cos theta. Is cos inverse of answer is 46. So theta is 46.82 degree. So this is very important data. Here it is 46.82. So from this you can resolve as inclined into horizontal and vertical component. This is an inclined force, or horizontal and vertical you are converting, or O1 or O1 O2 cos 46.82. This is just a reaction. Here are O1 O2 sin 46.82. Now we can do it by using the resolution of forces for O2. Summation Fx equal to 0, summation Fy is equal to 0. So here, first of all, summation Fy is equal to 0. Why I am going with the Fy means here unknown, here known. Only y-axis having only two values, 1, 2. So this is known, this is unknown. So you can calculate the unknown value. Here two things are unknown. We can able to do anything. So by first to do for y-axis, summation Fy is equal to, that is positive, right? Or O1 O2 reaction from O1 to O2 sin 46.82. This is minus 200 equal to 0. Implies R O1 O2. What is the value? So simply you can say that this 200 is to the right hand side. So 200 divided by sin 46.82 equal to 274.2 Newton. So now you have calculated R O1 O2. Now summation Fx equal to 0. Fx means horizontal 1, 2. Okay, two things are unknown. So you can write it R O1 O2 cos 46.82. This is minus opposite direction equal to 0. So now R O1 O2 you can substitute this 274.2 cos 46.82 minus R O4 is equal to 0 implies R O4 is equal to, what is the answer? R O4 to the right hand side. Answer will be into cos 46.82 187. 187.67 69 Newton. So finally, we got the value for R01, O2, R04. Now we know that R01, O2, this is equal to R02, O1. When you are drawing the free body diagram for the next circle, O1, you have to note it, right? So for O1, okay, so this self weight first O1 50 Newton. So this is over. This cylinder is over. So for O1, that is 50 Newton self weight. Here our contact is there. So reaction from this side R05. So this R05. So this one here R06 is there. Towards upward direction. I am writing here R06. Then our contact is there here. So this will be from there. So O2 to O1. So in this direction, principle of transmission, I am substituting here. What is that? R O2 O1. This value is equal to R O1 O2. So this can be written as 274.2 Newton. Now we need the theta value. So we know that here it is 30 degree. So from here it is coming from there, right? So this is 30 degrees. So this will be 30 degree. Okay. This is 30 degree from this diagram. You know that. Sorry, not 30 degree. Where is the degree? 46. Sorry. This is 46.52. So you can see here also 46.52. No problem. Right. So from here I am taking this. We have calculated already. So now we have to resolve this inclined force. 274.2 Newton into horizontal and vertical. So this will be cos theta. Theta is here. So this is cos theta. This is sin theta. So 274.2. You can substitute the value here. No problem. You can forget this R02 O1. You can write here R02 O1 is equal to 274.2 Newton. You can take it from the first. Okay, right. 274 into cos 46.52. What is the vertical? This is the vertical component. So vertical is 274.2 into sin 46.52. So this is the vertical. So you just simply can forget this one. Horizontal vertical, it is resolved. Okay. So now the same. We know that known, unknown. So first of all, summation of y is equal to 0. Y, that is positive, right? R06 minus 50 minus 274.2 sin 46.52 equal to 0. So what is the value for R06? Okay. Then summation of x equal to 0. So you solve this. Solving means 274.2 into sin 46.52 equal to plus 50. 248.96 Newton. Okay, R06. Next, summation fx equal to 0. Summation fx means, okay, x axis. So this is positive. R05. Here nothing more is there. So this is a negative side. Only one thing is there, right? Minus 274.2 cos 46.52 is equal to 0. So R05 is equal to, just multiply this 274.2 into cos 46.52 equal to 188.6 Newton. Okay. So finally, R04 is there, O6 is there, O5 is there, R01, O2, R02, O1. Everything was calculated. Okay, first case. So first condition is over. Now we are moving to the next condition. So next condition means this AB will be inclined to 30 degrees. So just think of that. If this AB is inclining 30 degree means everything will be moving upward direction. So there is no change will be there for this O2, and no change will be there. I am drawing the diagram. So I am having this and I am making the second case. Okay, case 2. Case 2. Inclined. Okay, I am taking just this. Okay. So now this is 30-degree inclined. Okay, no problem. Now this is the smaller and this is the larger one. Okay. This is not a big problem. A, B. This is 80 centimeter. This will never changes, you know that. Right. Now inclined. O5 here. O6 will be here. This is O1. This is O2. O4. O3. Okay. Now listen here. O2. Just O4 is there. This one will be there. This opposite reaction on O3 O1 to O2 will be there. O4 will be there. So when you are drawing the free body diagram for O2, it will never changes. Only the same thing. Okay. Only the same thing will get the same answer. You will get the same answer. O1 equal to 2 and everything will be same. But in case of what you are doing for O1, this O1, this base is inclined, you know, 30 degrees. So this reaction force will be inclined. This reaction force only will be inclined there. In that case, we are taking O6 here or O6, just upward force, because it is horizontal. But in this case, the reaction force or O6 will be inclined. So this thing will be same, and we are doing for O1, the free body diagram, and the remaining will be changes. What is the change here? Only the reaction force. Okay. Now I am drawing this. For this O1. Okay, this is a new diagram. We can go with this. O5, no problem. This will be RO5 or O6. So here the reaction force will be applied RO6. Okay. So we know that the reaction force will be always 90 degree to the base. So to this base it is 90 degree. So I can draw in here. To this base of 30 degree inclined, this is the point O6. It is 90 degree. So what is the angle from the horizontal? 60 degree. What is the angle from the horizontal? It is 60 degree. So this horizontal plane, horizontal or x-axis, this is 60 degree inclined. So it will come from here RO6. I am replacing to here RO6 at an angle of 60 degree. RO6 at an angle of 60 degree. Okay, here it will be 30 degree. Okay, so can we get this? So no problem. So we calculated by this 60 degree. So here it is a principle of transmissibility. We are making to there from fourth quadrant to the second quadrant. So two things are over. 60 degree we have the result into horizontal and vertical. So RO6 the sine 60 degree or O6 cos 60 degree. Then what are the things are there? Only this one. One contact, two contact, third contact and self weight. What is the self weight? 25 Newton. What is the self weight is 25 Newton. Yes or no? Yes or no? Sorry, 50. Very sorry. 50 Newton. Okay. Now another one contact is here. That is also same. This one. R over to O1. This is here. R O2 O1 value you can substitute 274.2 Newton. Already we have calculated the inclination 46.52. So that angle will be here. From there it is coming here. This will be here. Okay. 46.52. So resolving. So this will be vertical direction. So I am writing this there. RO6 cos 60 degree. Okay, 46. So 274.2 cos 46.52. Here vertical component will be 274.2 sin 46.52. So finally we got all those vertical and so leave this. We resolve into horizontal and vertical. So now you can see what are the things to be done. So here this is a known, unknown. We can't able to do. Here unknown is there, known is there, known is there. So first we can go with summation Fy is equal to 0. Is 50, no problem. Here unknown is 0, only unknown is this. So that is positive direction. R06 sin 60 minus 50 minus 274.2 sin 46.52 equal to 0. So now R06 equal to what is the answer? You have to do the calculations, right? 274.2 into sin 46.52 is equal to what is the answer? Plus 50 equal to answer. So divided by sin 60 equal to 287.47 Newton. Next, summation Fx equal to 0. X-axis. So this is positive. R05 minus 274.2 cos 46.52 minus R06 cos 60 equal to 0. R06 value is here. You can substitute there. R05 minus 274.2 cos 46.52 minus R06 is 287.4 cos 60 equal to 0. Now if we are doing the calculations, we will get that 274.2 into cos 46.52 plus open bracket 287.4 into cos 60 equal to. What the answer? R05 is equal to 332.377 Newton. So finally we have completed 30-degree inclined. So only change is the reaction force at the base O6. That is inclined at 30 degrees. So to the base it is 30 degree inclined. Base is 30 degree inclined. So R06 is 60 degree inclined. 60 degree inclined. Okay, thank you.